r/Nosleep. Posted by Reddit user RisingMac. I got a chain letter mentioning mirror people, and of course I ignored it. I shouldn't have. Part 1. Like most of you, I'm sure my email racks up with all kinds of horseshit, websites, and things like that say, "We don't sell your data." That's a freaking lie. Anyway, I got the 9 millionth email chain letter in my life, which, of course, I ignored and deleted as usual. Now, I wish I would have forwarded it to someone, like these stupid chain letters always want. This one talked about an urban legend I was unfamiliar with: the mirror people. Luckily, I took a picture of my computer screen to send a picture of the email to a buddy, since I wasn't going to waste my time actually sending him the chain letter. Here's what it said. "Watch out. The mirror people are out there." Who are the mirror people, you ask? They are people that can be seen using a mirror. They cannot be seen with the naked eye unless you look into a mirror and see their reflection. They are the opposite of vampires. You may know some folklore say vampires have no reflection in a mirror. Well, mirror people are only a reflection. But don't be fooled. They aren't people at all. They may look like people, but rest assured, they are not human. How do you stay safe from the mirror people? Forward this email to 5 people in your contact list. This will keep the mirror people at bay. You have 3 days to forward this email, or the mirror people will be onto you. You'll know they are onto you because you will get a text message from an unknown number. Then someone will knock on your door. If you have not forwarded this email after 3 days, do not answer your door if you can't see who it is. Do yourself a favor and forward this email. Otherwise, you better start carrying a mirror in your pocket. Nobody knows of any way to get rid of the mirror people, and nobody who has confronted them is still around. If you are foolish enough not to forward this email, all you can do is evade them. They disappear after a few seconds, but make no mistake, they are everywhere. Sounds pretty stupid, doesn't it? Typical chain letter trash. That was absolutely my initial thought, and my friend and I played it off for laughs. That was until he sent me a text at 12:15 a.m., a little over 3 days later. "Dude, some unknown number just texted me. Knock, knock." And then someone knocked on my door twice. What the fuck, man? Someone from that letter is fucking with us. I kinda got a sick feeling in my stomach. Did me taking a picture of that email get him involved in the chain, even though I didn't actually forward him the email? I thought for a second that meant I was off the hook, but it said send to 5 people. Fuck. I called him. "Dude, they're still knocking and won't answer," he said. "You know, this is bullshit. I'm gonna open it and kick their ass." I look out my people and nobody's there. This makes my neck hair stand at attention. "Wait, don't open the door if you can't see someone there," I said nervously. There was a silence for a second, then chuckled. "Don't tell me you're falling for that chain letter bullshit. Anybody could find out where we're living using our email, especially if it has our name in it. This is just some asshole hiding underneath people's playing games. I'm opening the door." "No!" I yell into my phone. I had a terrible feeling in my gut, but part of me hoped I was really just being a moron and falling right into the trap with that stupid letter. I heard him open the door.
"Alright, assholes,"
I heard him say. I waited for something else to happen, but there was nothing but silence. I called his name out multiple times, yelling it the last time. Silence. There hadn't even been any sounds of a struggle. At this point, I started freaking out. Should I call the police? Should I go over there? Before I can think of any more options, my phone buzzes. The number simply says unknown, and I get a sick feeling when I read it. Knock, knock. If I didn't want to puke from reading the text, I certainly was about to shit my pants 5 seconds later, when I heard 2 sharp raps on my front door. I'm freaking out. This can't be real. This isn't happening. There were 2 more loud knocks. My front door didn't have a peephole, but my front window can see who is at the front door. I run over to it, hopefully thinking it's just a neighbor who locked themselves out or something. Honestly, I didn't care who it was, as long as somebody was standing there. I got to my window just in time for 2 more sharp knocks. I shrieked to myself when I looked out my window to my front stoop. Nobody was there. I fell backwards onto my ass, backing away from the window. No fucking way this was happening. 2 more raps at the door. I realized there was only one thing left to do. I grabbed my ex-girlfriend's pocket mirror she left in the bathroom. It was rectangle and probably 2 inches by 3 inches in size. It was small but not tiny. I go back to my window and position it so it's facing my front stoop. I look in and nearly puke. There's a guy standing there, looking directly at me. He had black hair and was maybe in his 40s. I can see in the mirror he has a piercing gaze, completely emotionless. I look at the door again without the mirror to verify I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, he's not there in real life. He is there when I look in the mirror. Oh my fucking God. How is this happening? What the fuck do I even do? I decide to go over to my buddy's apartment and see what happened. I run out my back door, forgetting to use my mirror. I must have been lucky. I unlock my car that's out on the street from my backyard with my key fob, and remember the mirror. I look all around me. The streetlights and the moon are the only source of light. I don't see anything at first, but at the end of my spin, I see someone in the mirror, standing across the street about 2 houses down. It's an old man with a piercing gaze in my direction. I look in real life, and there's nobody there. Fuck my life. As I'm running out of the backyard to my car, out on the street I hear someone's car close somewhere, and wonder what they're doing out at this time. I get my answer a few seconds later. My car was in sight, so I rush towards it and stop. I use my mirror to look over my shoulder and see someone is now in my backyard. I spin the mirror around and the guy across the street is now in the middle of the street, closer to me than he was before. These mirror people are fucking real. I'm about to get in the car when I hear a voice in my head tell me, "Use the mirror, you fucking idiot." I look in my car, and then of course nobody is there. I use the mirror to look in, and see somebody sitting in the driver's seat, hands on the steering wheel. They are looking forward instead of at me. So that was the car sound I heard. Why the fuck did I unlock it from so far away?